It's a me. Why do you always say it's a me? Because I'm one of many. A single Mario in an endless Mariosian. Princess Peach can have all of her whole stuffed at the same time by the same man. DM me. If there was a god I would make him eat my pussy. I have cancer and have 3 months to live, please. Free stuff. Bad investment. 3 boys let a black widow spider bite them hoping to become Spider-Man. Instead they became Uncle Ben. My daughter just killed her first sim. I'm so proud of her. My parents got angry when I made a gay couple in Sims 3D and then I had to kill one by starving it in a doorless room. Do you kick your pets out of the room when you masturbate? Why or why not? Why would you masturbate if you have pets? Why did the sperm cross the road? Okay, I'm intrigued. Why? Because I put the wrong socks on this morning. Do not unsheath me without reason. Do not wield me without valor. New idea for a cock tattoo. A friend who was into grandmas and grandpas once told me, just because the wrapper is wrinkly doesn't mean the candy isn't sweet. The duck. I really miss her, man. Bet she bad. My grandma, bro. I did this to a friend of mine, except instead of a vape it was a pack of cigarettes, and instead of flipping the cap I shot them 8 times in the back and buried them in the Oklahoma wilderness. Maturity is losing interest in everything. That's depression, bro. We definitely won't lose to those underhanded devils. Child abuse always brings people together. Uranium has about 18 billion calories per gram, so eating a grams of uranium is technically enough food to last you for the rest of your life. That statement is technically correct in more than one way. What situation is completely different if you have an erection? Being tortured for information. I would rather shit in my hands and clap. Hey, sounds like we've got a common interest. Wanna chat? What do you think about male birth control pills? Shooting blanks on purpose? Sign me up. Makes more sense to unload the gun than to put on a bulletproof vest. I'm unloading my gun as we speak. Sometimes I paint myself blue and lay at the bottom of the public pool and drag kids to their demise. Mayo. Relatable. What's your dirty little secret? My ex told me to drug her and do with her what I wanted. So I drugged her and played video games all night with friends. She still thinks I ducked her multiple times that night. Not my thing, but she wouldn't stop pestering me about it. The Beatles had a better submarine than the Ocean Gate Company. Damn. Never thought of a day where I would become a furry trafficking merchant. This comment right here, officer. Thanks for the dinner, Taco Bell. You're welcome, Timothy. What did you get? Diarrhea. I'm not sure what's your guys' opinion on this is, but me personally I wouldn't want to kiss a girl who just gave me a BJ. Coward. I went to hug a girl and she grabbed my hand and shook it. What are the most isolated places on earth known to man? Your bed, I'm guessing. I've been in 7 car accidents this year. Y'all can't tell me God doesn't have a plan for me. Girl, it sound like he tryna kill you. My uncle chopped part of his finger off with one of these. They had to take a skin graft from his ass and put it on his finger. Now his finger grows hair and he likes to come up behind people and tickle them with it. Not joking, it's traumatizing. It cost you $0 to not post that. Is this a bad time to point out that men committed 9/11? Women wouldn't have been able to pull it off. Women would be crashing in the wrong state. Meanwhile, male streamers get banged for accidentally showing nipple. Well, Twitch staff can't jerk off to that, could they? The USSR digs for decades. The Earth, is it in yet? You are now your username. What are you? Nothing has changed, but I get a cool title now. Same. What's the trade secret you know from working the industry? Worst possible secret. I worked in the main shipping warehouse for a popular lingerie chain. I processed returns. We were trained to use tape to extract pubes from used underwear and then repack it as new. I quit after 2 months. Not for me. Imagine pushing an old man out of your vagina. DM me if you wanna do more than imagine. How do I delete someone else's comment? 0.3% Indian, 87.8% Anatolian, 10.4% Iranian, Caucasian and Mesopotamian, 100%. What's your favorite porn? Just wondering. The one with your mom in it. My mom died when I was 3. Please share the link. Would love to see her. My bill after getting bit by a snake. $153,161. Imagine your card declines and they bring the snake back in. China. New controversial law makes Shrek's toys of non-Chinese size illegal to stop exodus of young women. The Chinese government announced this morning its intent to regulate the rent of Shrek's toys in the country as part of a large program. The Great Dildo Nerf of 24. I can hear my sister ducking her boyfriend right now. What do I do? Smash through the door and yell oh yeah like the Kool-Aid man. When a thief breaks into your house looking for money, I'll look with you. Looks like a nice set of organs just came in. Let me die in a war please. Nobody. Teenagers in 1914 after looking at a poster. Please wake up. You've been in a coma for years. This would be the worst thing to hear. No, the worst thing would be "Wees wake up daddy you woo. I will hand deliver an express ticket to hell directly up your ass if you ever say that again." Scientists recreate the face of a 9,000-year-old Greek teenage girl. Oh hi Mark. No wonder them Greeks went for the boys instead. My new stepmom is younger than me. Welp. This weekend my dad married his girlfriend. My parents got divorced over my dad cheating with her. I'm 24 and my new stepmom is 20. So there's that. And I'm not sure what exactly I'm feeling right now. Does she have a dad? Fight fire with fire. Wait. Do they literally sell GPUs in the black market? Everything is sold on the black market. Not my kidney. Not yet. Gamers in 20 years when their child gets an A+ instead of an SS tier. My Argentinian grandfather says he was an SS tier I think. How do I get this to stop? Turn on the burner. Family awarded $1.7 billion by Ford after accident kills parents. Lost their parents and became billionaires. No way Ford turned them into Bruce Wayne. What did Bill and Steve say to each other? Wrong answers only. Steve, why did you name your company after your dick? Laughs. Bill, turns out an apple doesn't keep the doctor away, does it? Laughs harder. Open a recent pack of Pokemon cards and tell me how many you recognize. All of them. I never stopped playing. Complete this catchphrase if you are a true master. Gotta. Them all. Duck. Can you just remember me when you get famous? Budster Gaming yes B. I really didn't. He did what my dad didn't, he came back after 5 years. I know Amazon drivers be like, damn this house again. I work on an ambulance, the thought is the same. Or first arrest. Bloodspawn camping. Today my psych professor said, you'll never truly know someone well enough to marry until you've seen them struggle financially, grieve a lost one, or witness them while they're sick. And that just hit really deep. Truly amazing advice. First date ideas: freeze their assets, kill one of their loved ones, poison their ducking dinner. This is how we turned on our computers in the 2000s. I still do this. Anyone else lick the button afterwards? Step 3. Help her. What if I do step 3 before step 1 and 2? And what if I also don't have a girlfriend and I'm just a serial killer? What is the most ducked up thing you saw in? Man thriving in pain on the floor in his own blood. I think you mean writhing. No pain no gain. After Shreks with my new girlfriend last night, she snuggled up next to me and said, "You are definitely the biggest I've ever had." Apparently ditto wasn't the correct response. I'm not going to say that she was fat, but it took a year for my memory foam mattress to forget her. He has before head, forehead and after head. British actors doing American accents. American actors doing British accents. You know Americans do a good job when they even get the teeth right. Allegedly, NC man arrested for stealing 5 pounds of baby power from CVS. Bro who used the snowball on Hog Rider. Did you know that a single sperm contains 37.5 megabyte of DNA information? One ejaculation represents a data transfer of 15,875 gigabytes. A lot of information to swallow. Apparently your mom is a supercomputer. You are gifted $1 million to start your own company, but you have to name it after your username. What does your company do? Nazi porn. Well, duck. There's a pigeon at the entrance to my flats. How can I help the little fella? Big bowl of piss. Should sort him right out. Would you do tap this freak for 2 doubloons? Hell, I'd pay to do it, even if she was my sister. What can you say during Shreks, but also at a family dinner? Doesn't smell as nice, but tastes great nonetheless. 10/10 is always grandma. Why is male suicide rate so high? Just saw a chart and saw that male suicide rate is really higher than the female counterparts in every single country. It's not high by 2 to 3%. It's literally smoking the rates of female suicide rates. It seems like it's 70 to 80% higher than the female suicide rates. Link to the chart in comments. We are better at it. How can you eat these precious creatures? Is this rhetorical, or are you looking for recipes? Men of Reddit, what is a great Shrek's tip you have to share with other men of Reddit? Toys are your friends, not rivals. Tell that to my wife. She hates when I play with my Legos during Shreks. North Korean cheerleaders performance in Olympics. Dance or die. Never in my life heard a story about a hamster dying peacefully. It's always some crazy shit. My sister ate mine. Curious boy nearly dies after sticking 53 magnetic balls up penis. Well, now he knows his limit is 52. When you invite your Tinder date for some Netflix and chill, and she asks what you will watch, a show called Eat My Dick. Cuts of the D and consumes it. Hey, that's pretty good. Richard Moore holding up an example of a rubber bullet which permanently blinded him back in 1972 in Northern Ireland. Jesus, the ducking size of the thing. I'd have a tough time fitting that in my butt. I can help, bro, DM me. World's fattest man in 1890 was large enough to be considered a freak show in the circus. Today this guy would be refused a motorized cart because he isn't fat enough. We ride together, we fry together, bad mice life. Forever video game you get 100% on. You can choose between getting $500,000 or one ability of the main character of the game. 100% Red Dead Redemption, and giving myself tuberculosis. I'm 100% on not lol. I claim the ability to tame anything alive by knocking it out and force feeding it. Over 1,912 transformations. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. A cool watch. You have master control. With that many transformations, that means the possibility of a double wiener quad tittied lightning McQueen is at least 0.1% chance. Is this bad posture? And when you open it, his torso gets ripped off his waist. The meatballs are in the bottom section next to sausage. Can you beat Minecraft with dementia? I can't wait for part 1. The more horny you are, the more likely you are to do things that you would otherwise find disgusting. My dick has led me to places I wouldn't go with a gun. Japanese kamikaze pilots, after running out of ammo. Look at me, I'm the ammo now. Kamikaze flight instructor, watch closely, I'm only going to show you this once. Instead of saying I have to start your day with an I get to attitude, I get to work out, I get to go to work, I get to have an existential crisis in my car at 11 AM. Life is all about perspective. I get to show up in court to answer for multiple acts of vehicular manslaughter. A lot can happen in 8 years. Gayest way to be a straight couple. Study reveals THC found in breast milk of cannabis using moms. So you're saying I can drink my breast milk and get high again? This horse has less genetic diversity than an English bulldog. I thought you were going to say an English village. Boys, drop your best pickup lines, girls rate it. Are you nah cause I'm an 100. Martians on Earth. Humans on Mars. What makes you think that isn't Marty and Forecock? The head of Abraham Lincoln's wax sculpture has melted off due to the heat wave in Washington, D.C. He's just reenacting the night at the theater, don't worry. Me. Returning from the bathroom. Where are my fries? Girlfriend. I don't know, babe. Me. Eating her ass later that night and tasting my missing fries. How would you taste your missing fries whilst eating her ass? Slides them out whole like a Pez dispenser. I for one think every adult-aged child should watch a video of the night they were conceived in vivid detail so they can be grateful for the life they've been given. Bro, I'd rather have been aborted. You wouldn't want to hear the grunts of your father watching as his balls scrunch in climax, shooting you into your mother's uterus to be born in the midst of their holy matrimony? Well, when you put it like that. I love my dad. Carve love you to on her Barbies or on her grave. The amount of wedding rings removed from Holocaust victims before they were executed. Some blue hedgehog got hit real bad over that box. Man never wanted this Renaissance art style, wanted to draw big boob anime girls. I'm once again cleaning human bones. As a job or a hobby, why isn't he answering? Duck zodiac signs, which one did your teacher smash you with? Her custom made 12-meter spiked dildo. You are stuck in an elevator with the person on your lock screen. Who are you stuck with? Me. Spider-Man eating onion ring. Perfect. You have rations. Wife and kids. I have rations too. Me love some baby back ribs. Soup's finna beat the guano out them bat cheeks. Fact of the day. Infants can only see red color. According to scientific studies, red is the first color that a baby sees. Color red has the longest wavelength among the bevy of color gamut that point of view of a baby being tickled. So you're telling me that babies are always on 001 health? Yeah, pretty much. That becomes more and more obvious when you start dropping them. Big Kitty Liquid. Practicing for his career as a rug. When you open incognito for the 7th time today and your meat takes a few minutes to rise up. I understand, my child. All of that for a drop of blood. When you're railing a chick and her dad walks in. Your next pal. I would never call my dad pal.